Happy Monday to you. This is Farm Sim News. Everything you need to know about going on in the world of Farming Simulator. It's the day after Easter, so there's really not a lot to talk about. Although, we still are going to go over the mod waiting times, which was updated last week. Plenty of modders with updated and new mods. And we get to hear from a couple guys that we haven't heard from in a while. Starting with our mod wait times, the list was updated last week on Thursday. The waiting time for newly submitted mods was at 19 workdays, so almost 4 weeks. Mod updates were sitting at 2 workdays, and failed or resubmitted mods at 1 workday. These are just estimates, so the numbers could have changed since then, but it is the most recent information that we have. Compared to the previous week, the wait time for new mods is plus 1 day, where the wait times for updates and resubmissions is down a day each. Additionally, Giants are out of the office today, so don't expect any mods to be released. I was actually going to take the day off today, but hey, we had plenty of news. Everything should be back to normal with Giants tomorrow or Wednesday. Jumping over to Modern News, Rostselmash says that their JCB Construction Loadall has started going through internal testing. There's still some more tweaks left to make, but it's moving forward. Aaron Modding and their partner team, the Weekend Farmers, dropped the model names and checklists for the items in the Rostselmash pack. We've got the Rostselmash RSM PF307 pickup, the GR6000 Forage header, and the RSM 1403 harvester. They are making progress, with it being less than a month since we first learned about the mod. Things like colors, working areas, AI markers, store icons, and things like that are being worked on right now. However, we don't know what's left to do. Either way, they're making very fast progress. Last week in Farm Sim News Live, I briefly talked about all of the mods that the ARM team have on their list right now, including quite a few fan favorites, like their Bobcat 8634 Turbo. However, there was no mention of the Lizard version, Case Equalitil 2500, Fattening Unit Cow Barn, Heston balers, the John Deere 8350 Seeder, John Deere balers, Crocodile Jockey 600, Krone Caprima F155XC, Krone Swadro TC930, the Lely AP 730, Merlot P41.7 Turbo Farmer, the mod that made me fall in love with Merlot, New Holland TS Series Tractor, Stewart PS 1823H, and the West Trailers. There were also a few other mods on their list that didn't have new pictures, but they were mods released in previous games, so we'll show those off, including the John Deere 1630 front loader, Mac Pinnacle 64R, Bell Spike, JCB Teleskid, Krone Big Pack 12080, Case 5100 Cedar, Silo King Prestige 22M3, Heath Super Chaser QM Extra, Roland RP LCH Trailers, Husbandry Fence, Lizard AT01, is that from Star Wars? Bell Pusher, and the McHell 998. This screenshot's actually from Farm Sim 17. Lots of mods heading our way from the ARM team, and I think that's every single mod they had in Farm Sim 22 as well. Next up, let's talk about Omatana, who dropped a list of mods that she also has with Giants waiting testing right now, including her new dairy production and a handful of others. Here's a sneak peek at that dairy production, including the front and the back, and even the interior. Yes, an interior. And it's not even a house. Omatana's got a full breakdown of the dairy production on her YouTube page. If you want to check that out, it's linked below. Adub Modding also dropped a full list of mods that he has with Giants, including quite a few tools, a few pieces from the old Gen Massey Vac, and more. There's also a second page with the John Deere 34 manure spreader, which he's got brand new, and the Duvelsdorf swing arm mower. Feel free to pause the screen if you need to see all the mods on the list. Here's a cool one. I guess showcases their classic small barn with an American flag on the side, sliding double doors and man doors on the front, and one on the side. Of course, there's plenty of lights on there because it's an ICAS mod, and he says it's pretty cheap too. It's even big enough to fit decent sized machinery. What a cool shed, man. I love this. Next up, Taylor Farms dropped some more screenshots of their upcoming Gera map. Like 17 new screenshots. There's so many of them. The first set revolves around the farm areas as well as the animal dealer, and we even got to see the PDA. Feel free to pause the video here, take a screenshot if you want to get a closer look. The second set of screenshots are some harvesting. However, the screenshot sizes are a little off, appearing to have been taken on a widescreen monitor. I am cropping them for this video though. Either way, it is nice to see, and I love getting a glimpse at maps before they release. Lancey Boy is back with 2 mods, the Cow Barn set and the American Placeable set. He says that both mods are in testing, though I'm not sure if that's Giants testing or internal testing. Now, we did talk about these in Farm Sim News Live last week. However, one thing that we do know new is that he's adding a custom fence in the first update of the Cow Barn set. However, that is going to release initially with a static fence. And lastly today, Steve's Mods dropped some screenshots from their Glazebrook map, making a return. This was a map that we had back in Farm Sim 19, so it's been a little while since we've seen it. It is a fictional map based in the UK with multiple farms and 108 fields. At least that's the way it was back in Farm Sim 19. I can't imagine it's going to be based on a non-fictional place in 25. So keep an eye out. We don't have a full spec list yet, but I'll let you know when we do. And there you go. That's everything I've got for you for today. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have an awesome day. We will see you later. Peace. I got a big box in the mail yesterday from Giants. Should I do a video on this?